Hey, good morning. It is Tuesday. It is July 14th, and just here to talk this morning. A lot of different things actually going on. Let's talk about multiple offer misconceptions. Let's discuss what's happened in the real estate market in Tiffin and Seneca County over this past week. Let's go down through things here. It's been a very active week. Good morning, Christine and Joe. Thanks for joining me, everybody. So in Tiffin and Seneca County, hi Lonnie, we had 12 new properties come on the market. 4 of those were in Fostoria, 5 of them in Tiffin. 4 of those properties are already under contract. So we talk about this quickly moving market. A stat that our broker gave us this past week was in our office, we are seeing properties come on the market and go under contract within an average of 6 days. So 6 days on the market, oh my gosh, things are moving quick. We had 7 properties total go under contract. 10 properties sell with an average day on the market of 43 total. So from the day that it was listed into the day it went under contract, 43 days. We have 16 active listings in the Tiffin area, all the way from 35,000, I think that's one that's out in Old Fort, to 2.4 million. So 16 active. Good morning, Natalie. Good to see you. So just want to let you know that we don't have a lot out there, obviously, and we've been talking about that quite a bit. So when our buyers go out into this marketplace and they are wanting to make offers, let's talk, good morning, Charlie. Let's talk about what's happening with those multiple offer situations. There are some misconceptions out there, so we want to kind of clear those up this morning. When you put in an offer on a property, the listing agent does not have to, or the seller does not have to tell you that there are other offers in. So when you're going to look at that home, I've said before, make sure that you bring whoever you want with you, or whoever you need in order to make that decision. Make sure that you bring them with you at that particular time, because you may not get another shot at it. The seller doesn't have to tell you, hey, we have a lot of, over here we have a lot of offers. Let's just assume, if the home's new on the market, that they're going to be in a multiple offer situation, and put your best foot forward right up front. The seller does not have to negotiate with that first person who brings them a buyer or an offer. So just because you're the first one to place that offer on the table doesn't mean that that the seller's going to work with you. You can try and cut down the amount of hours that you give that seller, but in this market, I don't know that that's even going to work. The seller doesn't have to accept a full price offer. In our market right now, we are seeing a lot of homes go over asking price. So just because you give them this great offer, oh my gosh, it's a full asking price, doesn't mean that you're going to get it. Right now, terms matter almost just as much as that price does. So we're getting full price offers, but what are they contingent upon? The sellers now are looking more at that, even, I would say, than the price that's being offered. If you've got a cash buyer, or if you've got cash, that's probably going to trump most anything else that's out there. So good morning, Bruce. The seller does not have to accept a full price offer, so I just talked about that. Verbal agreements, if the seller says, yes, we're going to take your offer, until that offer's in writing, it doesn't mean anything. So we need signed contracts. Until things are signed, anything can be out there and, you know, can come in the meantime, and the seller could change their mind. So make sure that if you're a buyer, you're getting that contract signed. That the seller can't disclose, a misconception, the seller can't disclose the terms to your offer. Once you're a buyer, once you've written that offer and you've slid that offer across the table to the seller's agent, that seller can tell anything that they want to about your offer. So that's another really big misconception. That seller can share, hey, I had full price, but the other offer has inspections. Do you want your buyer to waive inspections or not? So as a buyer, that may be a situation that you're put into. So we just want to talk about that. Let's also talk about the Suze Orman, I don't know if that's how you say her name, her article that was out last week. It's getting a lot of buzz. I don't know where she's getting her information, but in the Tiffin and Seneca County area, we are still seeing very much so a seller's market. Good morning. And when she was sharing her opinion on the market, and that's what she said, my opinion is, no, I don't know where she's getting those numbers. We are seeing just such a great seller's market here in the Tiffin area, with things turning over in about 3.5 weeks, our entire inventory being depleted in that first 3.5 weeks. Another thing that I'm going to remind you of from last May is that we had a Tiffin, the city of Tiffin and SIDEC did a housing study. We do have that housing study available for you if you want to see it, to show the number of units that we are really short. We absolutely need more housing. We need someone to put in that infrastructure, to be building properties. So if you are interested in that article, or that report, it's a very detailed report. It's awesome information. So if you're thinking of getting into the new construction game at all, some of you are, probably some of you are not, but we need a lot of housing units, and that includes rentals and new construction. So reach out to me. I can get you a copy of that report. Oh my gosh, it's so great to see everybody on here this morning. I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you again for joining me. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Happy to help in any way I can. Thanks all. Hi, Nick. Have a great day, my friends.